This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, ready.
Throwing on their first play. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Able to find Jones. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
Back now, pressure on its way. What a hit, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense. Along the right sideline, there's space. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker who doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. But to put that ball in his hands, he wasn't going to be denied.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And the fumble recovery is made.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Changing it up here, Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Caught near the pylon. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he gets in. Touchdown. These guys take a 13-0 lead. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And his guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return starts from the goal line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Come on.
2nd and 10 now. He's trying to go deep again. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Thrown right, and it's intercepted. And the Bills get the football back at the 19-yard line. This our last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Set.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's Smith on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Our score, 14-0. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Cuts right. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Here's Tracy once more. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he only gets this one down to the 9. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Get it. Go.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
First down, here's Lamar. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Now it's Jackson. He's loaded another one up. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
It'll be 3 total on the play. 4th and 7 now. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they'll down this one a little shy of the 40. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Ready, ready.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th.
Ready.
They're going for this. Rolling out to his left. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And that is a touchdown. These guys get more points to end a lopsided first half. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in, right? Higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They send Jones left. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Okay, break.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Go.
He shovels this one forward. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. Big lick from the coverage team there, and that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Buying some time right. He can run it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now, with a first down following that last play. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And he's brought down for a loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. Complete out to the right. And he will take this in. Touchdown. These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys continue piling on to this lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Returnable from the 2. Finds some space, he's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready, ready.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Taken in by Smith. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Chased out to his right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Ready. Roll. 18, Pioneer. Let go.
Back to throw. complete beyond the marker. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Check, check. Hut, hut.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Has it down close. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. And now the Bills offense staying out. They're going to go for 2.
Get it. Ready.
And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
13.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Three-quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Johnson again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Lamar now from the gun. Pitts brings it in. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys about set to celebrate this win. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Johnson. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Here's Lamar. That one's intercepted. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. All right, once again, Bills have the offense out. They're trying for 2. Keeping it on the ground. And he'll reach the end zone. They get 2 more points to help attack that deficit. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And they've got it. They come through with the recovery. That should win this game. Well, even with that kick, wasn't much chance of pulling off the late comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I think we can take the fork out and you know where to put it.
Yeah, they went out, swing it. They did it.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Tag. Chap alert. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. On the move, headed right. He's got him. That's Tracy. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down. Looking for a throw here. Pass cut by Tracy. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Throwing from the gun here. Able to find Jones. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
18, Rattler, 18.
From the 16. Pass caught by Adunze. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Cougar 19. Down.
Tracy. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. Now it's second and goal from the 1.
19, Tiger.
They're running the option, short side. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Buckle up, it's third and goal.
Bronco switch. Buffalo 18.
Now to throw. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And no, they faked it! They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
I know these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked. But I think this serves as a reminder, if you want to get 2, try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team. Well, still a risky call, but a little less so than normal given that field position. Wonder if that emboldened them to try it, partner, and in turn get the ball back successfully.
I think that's exactly what it did. Easier to stomach an onside attempt to take that kind of risk with that field position. That penalty, boy, did it prove costlier than just the yardage. It ends up costing them a chance to possess the ball, too.
And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's going to do it for us here at EA Sports. This has been another presentation of Madden Ultimate Team. A nice showing here from our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.